Welcome back. Today we're going to be making embellishments for our altered book journal, and we're going to have beautiful journal cards and tags to go in our journal pocket. So here is the page that I was working on with you last, and it's turning out really pretty. It's very nice. So here's a pocket here, and here's a pocket back behind here. I've added all the embellishments here, the little doodads here, little dangle hanging off of here, and we're going to make this together in the next video, so subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for that. So if you would like to learn how to make these cute little embellishments that I have hanging off the sides and the top, then tune back in and subscribe to the channel. So let's get started today on making these tags to go in the pockets. So they're journal cards, and now I've got all the layers right here in front of you, and we will take them all off. You'll see what I'm going to do step by step as I make them all pretty and get them all in place. So we're going to need today some tacky glue, paintbrush, water, Distress Oxide ink. I'm using brushed corduroy, your little sponge dauber, and the Aleene's tacky glue. So let's work on one at a time. So I'm going to move this one out of the way, bring this one over, and then just take the elements off one by one, and we'll put them all back together in the same layer order. So I will move things over out of the way, and then I know where I want them back to be again. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just ink up the edges of all of this white, and just tone down that white, even though we're going to be covering up. So we only need to do the edges. We don't need to worry about the middle. So welcome back to my channel. This is Marsha. Glad to have you here with me today. And this is Markets of Sunshine. So if you hit the subscribe button and the bell, then you'll be able to find me again. So when you see Markets of Sunshine, then you'll know that's me. Coming to you from my little craft room studio in Florida. So this is a piece of blue cardstock and a white paper doily. So that's what I used for this tag journal card. And then now I'm going to take my Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm just going to glue this whole surface, and then I'll be able to put the elements on here. So I'm using a little trick that my collaborator friend Linda Coker shared the other day on her channel, because we're helping each other out, and so she watches my videos, I watch her videos, and then we comment on what it is that we liked about it and what we're learning new. And so she was watching me struggle with the glue, because this is, you know, nearing the end, and then you have a lot of air because I store it upright. So she says store it tip down, and so I've got a jar here, and it's dripping and leaking into the jar. So I'm thinking if I put the cap on it, let's see if that will prevent a lot of a puddle going into the jar, which is now, so I could just get right to that and glue without you having to see me squeeze the bottle 10-20 times. So thank you for that tip, Linda. I appreciate that, and it's coming in handy already. So now what I'm doing is taking my brush, adding just a little bit of water just to make that glue, because it's tacky glue and Mod Podge mixed is what I use. The Mod Podge makes the tacky glue a little less thick and heavy, and then the water, of course, is going to come in and give you that little bit of fluidity that you're going to need to make your glue go further. That's the reason why I mix it like this and do this, because it actually does save you money and helps your glue to go further. And that's what my channel, one of the things that it's about is giving you money-saving tips for sewing and crafting. So that's another addition to my channel. Another feature of my channel is I teach beginner and intermediate level of crafting and sewing, junk journals, embroidery, quilting. And so if you would like to learn more about that with me and my style that I do here, I'm very down-to-earth Florida girl, and I am a little bit of a storyteller. So when I do my vlogs, then you'll know that you're going to get some more chit-chat. But if I try to do my tutorials, I'm trying to keep those just strictly straight to the tutorial and and spare you the chit-chat. All right, now what I do when I ink up the book pages, because they're so fragile, you just lay it down flat on your surface, and I use wax paper. You can use an old magazine, whatever you have. So once I use up this roll of wax paper, then I may switch over to the magazine page, because the magazine is glossy like the wax paper. The other feature of the wax paper that is nice is that when you're gluing in your journals, or a page, whatever you're working on, if you put the wax paper down after you've glued your piece and you put it underneath whatever item is you're wanting to protect so that glue doesn't get on it, then it will prevent the glue from sticking to the page underneath of it. Once it dries, you can just peel the wax paper right off. It doesn't damage your product at all. So that's why I like to use the wax paper. You cannot do that with a magazine page. It will stick and it will rip. Okay, now here comes the napkin. So I may have to come in here, but that's okay. So let me just see where I want to position it. That looks pretty good. So I'm just going to wet my brush a little smidge. And then I'm going to just come right here on top of it and adhere it down to the glue underneath. And wetting it on top like this a little bit is going to help it stick to that glue underneath much better. And if you followed along when I was doing the actual page that I just showed you in the altered book, then you'll see that it turned out just Jim dandy. You want to mash down in any air bubbles that you're seeing just until that paper actually starts to pick up on the napkin. Okay. So this is how easy this is. This is not difficult at all. And this was another part of that napkin, so I just saved it. And now let me get the cap off of here. Let's see if this is going to gum up my cap with a bunch of glue. Going to just put this down on the napkin, and then we'll go over the top of it with the brush. Again, just getting a little bit of water on the brush. Now I'm going to take this piece of cheesecloth and the stamp, and now I'm just going to come in and add the layers where I want the layers to be. You can decide if you want to ink everything. I did ink the cheesecloth, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just ink the top of this stamp I'm not going to try to fiddle with the edges, but I can just do that here in a minute. But I'm just using the brush, mashing it down. Alright, and then I'm taking this 2020 that I stamped on the other day when I made all of my word and number sentiments. And then I'm taking this lovely piece of fabric that I received in a swap from our Facebook group, Junk Journal Junction, and that's another place where you can join us and have fun with the crafting and sewing, is in our Facebook group that Linda and I what do you call it? We're the admins for the group. So we are really having a lot of fun there. We're growing in leaps and bounds. So we just are so thankful to everyone who's joining us. So thank you so much to all of our new members and our past members. Thank you for your support to our channel. Really, really appreciate it. And to the YouTube, to our Facebook group. I will refill this before the next video. I have a gallon size of Aleene's tacky glue, so it's a bit of a chore to refill this thing. And I shared that with you one day, thinking, how do I want to do this? I want to just put that on a little bit of an angle there. Alright, so I'm just going to mash that down. Alright, so I put this back in the jar, tip down, and this is what I'm doing just so that you can see. I don't know if you're seeing that. Okay, now I'm going to come in with the dauber again and just try to take away a little bit of this stark whiteness around this edge of the stamp. Oh yeah, that looks better. It's amazing, you know, I never was much into the inking. And I kept thinking and saying to myself, what is it about this inking that all these ladies just keep saying, oh, we got to get the ink out now. And so I was only using your normal regular inks like you get from the craft store and Stampin' Up. I have a few of their little minis when you're making your cards and your images, but I did not know anything about this Distress Oxide. And then when I started seeing it and looked it up, and then I shop on scrapbook.com, if you're not familiar with their site, it's a really nice website. The freebies, of course, and whenever they do free shipping with a discount. Now, I've never seen them do a double discount like that. They may have their clearance, so your clearance items and the free shipping every once in a great while. So I take advantage of that, and so I really have enjoyed using these inks now. All right, so let me show you the front, and then we'll turn it over to the back. So now this is going to be left for journaling, and then I can just come in here, and if I want to add something here for more journaling, I could do that. But I think this little bit right here is going to be plenty. Just to, but this is such a nice memory. And I'm trying to look for nice memories for 2020. I'm sure you are too. My motto for 2021 is to be a kind human. So I know that we all could use that, not only showing it to others, but having it be shown to us. No one likes to be mistreated, to be disrespected, or overlooked. We all need love. I mean, that's the way we were created. So this is what I'm working on, is just making good, fun memories, and that's what my channel's been about, despite this horrible year that we've had. We're all in this together. So this is like a first time in 100 years that we can understand and relate to what our ancestors went through back in 1918 with this worldwide pandemic of the Spanish flu. So now we can have a little bit more respect for what was going on. Alright, so let's move all these over. And we're just going to do the same exact thing. This is my vintage hanky paper, by the way. If you would like to get that, all you need to do is join my mailing list. The link will be in the description below, and you will get other freebies, which I printed them all out, so I will show you at the end of the video. So if you hang around to the end, you'll get to see all the freebies that you will receive when you join my mailing list. And the mailing list, for just so that you know, I am not a big person who just is saying, here's my next sale, buy from me. I don't like that myself, and I don't subscribe. Even if I love the product, I don't feel that is respectful. Again, that is not being a kind human in my regard. So, and I have a small mailing list. I mean, I'm not Kohl's, I'm not, even scrapbook.com, she sends out email every single day, and here's my next sale, here's the next items that have come in. But I don't promote materialism either, and I am talking about thriftiness here on the channel. Like I said, saving money. I'm not against spending money. I spend money myself. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, so when you join my mailing list, I'm not going to be in your face all the time. In other words, I'm not going to come to your inbox. I'm not going to invade your space. I respect that you are joining my mailing list, and so I want to share with you as much as I can before I ask you to buy from me. So that's how I look at things. And so I really, like I'm saying, I mean, you'll learn from me. If you don't learn anything else from my channel, you'll learn that I talk to you straight up, and I'm honest with you. There's never a doubt of where do you stand with Marsha. Okay, so I'm a very honest, open person, and I am a kind person, and I'm a happy person, and I want to share that and spread that with my mailing list people. So, and the same thing here on my channel. That's why I do my giveaways. And thank you so much for everyone who is subscribing. I'm really, really thankful for you. And we are so close. We only need 27 more subscribers. Today is Thursday, December 31st. And my goal was to reach 300 by the end of 2020. But we are really, really close. So, but even if it takes, a few more days, that's great too. Not a problem. But just thank you so much. I'm just so thankful. Tons of kisses, hugs. Really, really appreciate you. All right, now let's come in here and ink all of this up now. Let's see. So I like to make my ink go as far as I can. So you see, I only inked this once just before I started the video. And so I'm getting this ink to go as far as I can get it to go. You have to be careful with this paper doily because I am pressing and I don't want it to rip. Now this one I made an actual journaling journal. So I will fill the pages in here. I'll add some pages in that. So once I get that all done, I'll show you. So like I said, don't forget to hang out to the end to see all of the freebies that you get when you join my mailing list. And today is the last day to use your 25% off coupon code in either one of my Etsy shops. And that code is Sunshine Treat. And I'm just going to throw that out there because it ends today at midnight Eastern Time. And it will be deactivated tomorrow morning. And I will have a new coupon code for 2021. So you will have to be paying attention. You will have to open your emails. And if you haven't been watching, or you missed this video, or you didn't open an email, and you try to use your coupon code and it doesn't work, then just come to me and find out. But I will announce that in my mailing list, I won't announce the new coupon code, obviously. But just to give everybody the opportunity to grab a deal in my shop. My prices are very affordable, and the value that you get far exceeds the value that you pay. So I'm just happy to be able to bring my handmade items to you at an affordable price. Okay, so now what we're going to do, since this is the opportunity for me to show you why you want to put a piece of wax paper. So since this is, I don't want this to be glued together, and once I start putting glue on here, it could very easily sneak underneath of there. So let me get a piece of the wax paper that I have here, and I'm just going to tear this off. It's just laying there. Alright, fold it over, so see all that dried paint on there, that's not going to hurt anything. And then just put it under there like that, make it a little sandwich. Okay. Now, everybody is in their little place. Okay. So, everything's good. Let me take a look. Make sure everything is good. Yes, okay, we're good. We're good. On the playback, it better be. It better be. All this work. Okay, I'll scoot it over just a bit because I don't want to keep hitting the tripods right there too. Alright, so now let's just go in here, put the pieces, and let's look at one more time. Where do we want everybody? Okay, this is on top here. I think I had her over there, but I think I'm thinking about it's going to be a little bit different. And I had the spoon. I had everything the opposite way, but I'm liking it like this now. Okay. Thinking it a little bit more like that. Maybe the spoon, bring it up here. I don't really want to hide all of the vintage hanky. Thinking I might turn it around this way. Give it a little bit more like that. There we go. And then I don't want to hide the life part. Okay, the spoon can come here now. Okay, so I'm liking that. Alright, so now let's move everything over. Okay. Now we just put the glue on top, and we do the same thing we just did a minute ago. Apply the glue first, come back in with your wet brush, smooth it all out so you don't have any of those wrinkly, bumpy lines. The beauty about this is it also will seal the doily better in place to the cardstock. The next video will also be a complete plan with me for the new year and all of the video series that will be done here on my channel. So I have the whole year of 2021 mapped out. Can you believe it? Yep. I have got myself together this year. Got myself together for the new year. Okay, so this I'm going to bring some glue. Go ahead and glue this all pretty good. Gluey fingers. Just go ahead and glue the whole thing, why don't you? I will, thank you. Alright. I may come back in here later and do some coloring on her. I may just do that. Some of these, this is the only embellishment on here that I did purchase off of an Etsy shop, so I will link her. I'll have to go back in my purchase history and find out who she was, because I don't remember. She was a nice lady, a new shop, and I am a big supporter of helping new shops on Etsy. Alright, we're going to just have to cover up some of the hanky, I'm sorry. But it's got to be there. Alright. And I just inked this up with the same brushed corduroy. Oh, I got to refill this thing. Okay, I want that there. And then I want this on top of it there. Let's go this way with it. Let's do it the opposite way. Okay, we're going to put the little cap on. We're going to put you in the jar. Okay, now, let's come back in here. I think I'm going to do is get my little cloth. And I'm just going to mash it on the top. Press everything down, hold it in place. Got a little bit of glue here, so it was sticking. Alright, so let me see. I'm going to look into my little stash, and I had some little something a minute ago. What did I do with that little something? Oh yeah, I was going to come in. Okay, this is a little something. Okay. But I wasn't sure if I wanted it there. Let's bring this back over. Keep looking at that. Alright, so this little blue thing here, you see, I'm thinking I might put it right there. Let's go with that. But it's going to need glue. But you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. Okay, see if that'll stay right there. But I'm going to take the brush, and I'm going to grab that glue that went in the bottom of my jar, and I'm going to take it and put it on here. And put that on that glue spot. There we go. Now that's better. Alright, so we got that there. Alright, now what I had thought, and this is what I thought, I was thinking if I came in with this lovely, I don't know, can you see? Just this nice sheer netting with iridescent sparkles all in it. Okay, so I was thinking I was going to come on here, but maybe I'll just do a little piece on her. That would be pretty. And then I was thinking maybe a little piece over here, like maybe over the 2020, make it a sparkly year instead of a nightmare year. How about that? So let's get a little bit of a scissors. All right, do I want to do a straight? Let's do it. Let's do the pinking. Wait a minute. These are pinking shears, by the way, just in case you don't know. Because I hear ladies all the time and they're trying to figure out what are these? They're pinking shears, ladies. All of my crafting friends. Okay. And thank you for being my crafting and sewing buddy with me here. Oh, isn't that cute? Now see, doesn't that do? That's okay, but I will color her in. So, all right, let's come over here. All right, so let's take a look at this now. All right, it seems like I will need to. Let's see how this is going to work. All right, I'm just going to try to come in. Oh, this is going to be on the edge. I can pick it up enough off of this brush. So I'm just going to do the corners. Let's see if I can get away with just the corners. Okay. All right, lay that over the stamp. Okay, so this is going to dry clear. So the next time I show you, you should be able to just see the beautiful sparkly. Okay. Now, should we leave her with just that black and white and the sparkly over her? Or should I come back in and try to like maybe color the crown a little bit? What shall we do? Anybody got an idea out there in TV land? Speak to me. Okay, All right, I'm gonna just leave her. Gonna just leave her. Sorry, Alice. Okay, now let's put the glue bottle. And come in here and get the rest of that out of the bottom of the jar, and I'll go clean that up in a minute. So we're gonna do the same thing again. 4 corners. To be about the same either way, so alright, but I'm going to use the glue on the brush this time to get more, so that I'm making sure it's getting through to the page and through the mesh. And again, the beauty of this glue is that it will dry clear, so it's not a problem. Now, what we can do further, I'm thinking, move you out of the way. Okay, bring this over here. Let me look into the goodie stash. I have, if I can put my finger on them, the little sparkly gems. Okay, I just saw them earlier. Did they get sliding away? see, did I have some in my pocket? Yeah, but it's the wrong color. All right, well, what I'll do, I do have the liquid pearls. Let's use liquid pearl. Okay. I'm new to liquid pearls, but this color, I think I like this color. I don't have a blue, but this is good. I think this will be good. Okay, so now let's come in just on these corners and put a liquid pearl on every corner. And that is going to finish that off very nicely. Make it a little bit more symmetrical. Of course, I don't know, why can't it be an oval? Could be an oval. Alright, and then over here, let's do the same thing. We'll just add a little bit more sparkly to the four corners of the stamp. So like if you come at an angle, then you can see the dimension versus if you come straight up on top like I did a minute ago. Alright, so that, and then what I noticed too is even if it has that little peak, it's okay, it won't dry that way. It dries flat. And I did it on something, what did I do it on the other day? Oh yes, my sympathy cards. You remember when we did sympathy cards? Okay, that's what it was. Alright, so here's the page again. We'll make these little doodads in the next video when we do the Plan With Me session. And let's see. What else have we done? Something else. I know something. Where was it? Was this the first one? Oh no, here it is. Okay. Alright. Let's see. This is all dry. Okay. So here was what we did first. So this was showing you how to use the paper doily. We came in with our paints, white gesso, the stamps. Okay, and then we came over here to this page. We put the napkin down, came in with all the embellishments, the ribbon, the buttons, and then the paper doily and the cardstock to do the pockets, the little scalloped die cuts, the cheesecloth, and more buttons. Then now adding the little doodads here, paper clips, just so that when the book is closed, see how cute that's looking? So this is just 2 pages that we've done. So now we'll have all of these. Okay, this one. Forgot about this one. So we did do 3 pages. Oh yes, I didn't. Didn't put the button in place yet. Okay, so let's look, make sure I didn't forget any others. 3 pages. 3 pages. Okay, so 3 pages. And then this one was where I showed you, this was the cute idea that Linda did that was the reminder of those old photo, like, what do you call that? Information board. Just a wall center of, and then you could put your pictures and cards, your greeting cards. So I made one of those and we did that together. So you can go back and watch that video. I'll link it in the cards, and then the playlist will be at the end for the whole Altered Book series. And then I'm going to come in here with the button and we'll put it down here like this. So that'll be so cute. Alright, so that was it. So 3 pages we've done so far. And I will keep this here just so that I don't lose it because I love that. And then this, so that was the front one. I was the first one. This was the second one. This is the third. And then now today, this is the fourth. And the embellishments. Woohoo! Woohoo! Aw, it just blobbed. I'm blobbing. I'm touching. See, you can't do that. You can't pick it up. Now I just have to redo. All right. So that teaches us don't pick it up because the liquid pearls take a long time to dry. And those were very wet, very gummy and gooey. So that's going to be interesting to see what that dries like. But it did wipe off my hand pretty good, so that's good. Alright, so let's try this again one at a time. Okay, so here's this one. Very cute. And then here's this one. See? And I even was able to fix the boo-boo. Can't even tell. Alright. I won't try to turn them over because who knows. It might fall off on me. So thank you for being here with me today. Okay, now wait. Don't go anywhere. We have one more thing to show you. This is what you will receive when you join my mailing list. Alright, now I printed these all out in black and white, but they do come in color, but that you could do the same thing if you want to save your color ink. Always know you have the option to print out in just black and white. So this is colored ink here. My logo is colored, but all this was, the rest was black. So this is a craft project planning sheet. So this is a freebie that you receive when you join my mailing list, in addition to your coupon code that you'll have to use in my Etsy shop. And then the next embellishment project that we're going to do together, which was the little tab hangers off of the side of the pages, is what I'm writing down on here. And then I just put the name of the project, the date that I'm going to start the project. So I'll make all the prototypes up today, and then I'll have those ready for you to show you tomorrow's video, and then we'll make them with you tomorrow. So you'll need cardstock, buttons, a bulb pin, paper clips, beads, fabric, and ribbon. So maybe some glue, the distress ink, oxide, and you can use scraps, all of this, your cardstock scraps, ribbon scraps, fabric scraps, and of course any little bead colors. You want to make them match your cardstock and fabric that you pick out. So go with the color theme, so pick out by color theme. And so those are the supplies, and that's what we're going to be making tomorrow. But this is a sheet that you get when you join my mailing list. So you can always plan out your projects, and you won't ever forget what you did. You can take a photo of a completed project, and you can put it on here, or you can actually attach the actual project to the paper, and then you just keep that in a binder. And then this is a continuation page for this project, so in case you have more, so you have supplies on hand, project steps, supplies to buy, and then of course the materials needed. All right, so that's your craft project sheet. Next will be a weekly organizing step-by-step. And this was, let me see, how many weeks do we have? Okay, so, all right, I give you 4 weeks. So this is a 4-week organizing tips sheet. And a project that I did a few years ago on my blog, I did a whole organizing challenge one year. So this was what I did, and it was fantastic. My mailing list, we did it together, all my blog followers. And so I have about anywhere from 4,000 to 5,000 page views a month on my blog. So I have a lot of good supporters there, and I've had that blog since 2010, so that you can understand why, but anyway. So daily planner, again, gives you all the steps to go through. I won't read all this to you right now, but that is also a freebie that you receive. And this, you can put it on your refrigerator, put it in a binder, and it really helps. And we had a great time, and a lot of my subscribers, we did it together. It was fantastic, wonderful, enjoyable. So that's your other freebie for joining the mailing list. So now this is all your freebies you're going to be getting and receiving for a fresh start for the new year, for 2021. Make your year better. Just let go of 2020, okay? There is a saying, let it go, don't let it grow. So the more you harp on and you hang on to, like a bulldog, of a problem, of a negativity, you're just going to build and build and build on that negative thinking. But if you let it go, put it in a basket, put it in a trash bin, put it in a fire bin, throw it in your fireplace, write it on a piece of paper, just put 2020 on a piece of paper and throw it in the fireplace, and then let go of all 2020 negativity. Only save the positivity. Now, I'm a very big proponent of positivity. That's another thing you're going to learn from me here. If you want to be positive, then subscribe to Markets of Sunshine, and I'll help keep you positive. Now, I don't let negativity grow on me or around me. Now, this is the next challenge for 2021, And it's coming back because I did it in 2018. So 2 years ago, we did this on my blog again. So for the whole year, every week, and this is a printout that you get. So it's 52 spaces, and you get to send snail mail to your loved ones, friends, family, people you meet on your Facebook. And I'm going to move these out of the way because I can just see me any second laying a piece of paper down from here, which is what I was about to do because I need to take off my shirt, turn on the ceiling fan. Okay, so 52-week snail mail challenge. All right, so I'm going to put that out there for you so you have an organizing challenge checklist. You've got now a snail mail challenge. This is all for 2021. Do with it as you want. But these are all freebies you're going to get from me when you join the mailing list. And now, like I said, we're going to start fresh 2021. And there's going to be more things added to the free printables that you're going to receive. So this is fantastic. And then at the very end is a little space for you to write responses. And then I will share with you when we're going to kick this off next week. And I'm going to show you what to do, how to do it, how I did it, and how to put something in your letter to get the response back. Okay, so it's a call to action kind of a thing. Think about it that way. So any business people out there, you know what a call to action is, CTA. All right. So here we go. Now, focus planner. This is one task at a time. And that's my motto again for organizing easily, doing a project. And yes, you see me, but what happens now, I will start a project with you and I complete it. If you notice, I don't have any mug rugs laying around that are unfinished. My fabric journal, the food diary, that got completed, that got finished. So I have no unfinished projects floating around or sitting here, except the altered book that we are working on together now. So that's one of the things that I have finally learned to do. Start a project, finish a project before you move on to another project. Now that doesn't mean the 52-week snail mail card letter thing cannot be done. Okay, so you're in the middle of a project like I do. We had some friends that died, lost their loved ones. I had to stop. I had to do sympathy cards. An anniversary comes up, whatever occasion, that's different. Okay, that doesn't mean, oh, I'm working on my altar book, I can't do anything else. No, that's not what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. Okay, so now this is a to-do list. Again, this is all color, but I printed out just to save my ink as well. And so a to-do list, a to-make list, a to-drink list, and a goals list. So this is your day. Okay, so how much water did you drink today? What did you drink? Keeping track of what you do. What do I need to do today? Just today. What do I want to make just today? Maybe I don't want to make anything. Maybe I just want to have a relaxing day. Maybe I've got so many things that I need to do that I don't have time to make because, you see, then the to-do won't get done. You see how that works? And then your goals. So this is fresh start for 2021. Everything right there for you, ready to go. Now this is a productivity tips. If you go back to my blog, type in organizing challenge, hashtag organizing challenge. I don't know if I put 2018 at the beginning, the end, but anyway, on my blog, just go to the blog in the little search box on my blog. There's type in organizing challenge, and then all the blog posts for that year will come up, and I did a whole series of tips. And they ranged for, all over the place. You'll just absolutely love all the tips that I was able to find and come up with, and inspiration that I found that I could apply that pertain to me and my followers in the challenge. Okay, so this one here is just about how to be productive while relaxing. Okay, because if you're like me and my husband, we're both the same type of a mindset, is we had that 8, 10 hour, 12 hour sleep, whatever it is. And then you get up the next day and you have 12 hours that you want to be productive in. Maybe you have more than that. Whatever it is. So you just can't sit around, but you need to relax. We all need that downtime. Okay, so here are ways that I came up with, and I have Lyme disease. So if I can be productive, even with Lyme disease, which is a terrible, debilitating illness, and where I'm at today is far above where I was 16 years ago, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. I am far above that, and it is just, I'm so thankful to the blessings in my life, and my prayers answered, my husband's prayers answered, my family and friends praying for me, and I'm very thankful. So this is a great little checklist, everything. And I'm talking about whatever your days off are. Ours happens to be, the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, so you use that. So how-to tips to be productive while relaxing over the weekend. Again, www.marketsofsunshine.com is where you will find all of those tips on my blog. Now this is, again, another to-do list that I came up with. But this one is a little bit more, I've added more things to it. Now this was my daughter's artwork, and again, when you print it out, it's in color. It's a beautiful little blue bird with a red rose in her beak. Absolutely gorgeous. Of course, but she is a very good artist. I'm not saying that just because she's my daughter. And if you know my daughter's artwork and you've ever purchased any from me, you know how good it is. And I mean, if you're not an artist and somebody's an artist, you always say, they're good, right? Same thing with the quilter. If you're not a good quilter, you see beautiful quilts, you say the same thing, okay? So give credit where credit is due. So it starts with a to-do list, meal planning, Monday through Sunday, any appointments, grocery list, snail mail, recreation, Bible study time, personal time. So you get that. Now these come to you per week. This is not, you're not getting this all at one time. So you have to open up your newsletter, your email from me, to receive all these. So if you don't open it up, you're going to miss out. All right, so here's another page to go into your binder, Monday through Sunday, 2 columns, just for more planning. Budget system, savings, donations, giving, housework schedule, hospitality. Hopefully we'll be able to get back to hospitality one day, but you can do hospitality on Zoom. Don't ever forget that. Zoom is your new staying in touch friend. And you can get a free account, 45 minutes. And if you're just you and one other device, you can stay on for longer. I don't know how long it is. I've never tested it out. I have a paid account, but you can have multiple people with a paid account. It's still reasonable. It's worth it. Vacation, family game night, personal goals, Bible reading, a daily Bible reading schedule, what you're grateful for, habits I want to start, passwords, how much time do I spend on, habits I want to break, and spiritual goals. And then notes and addresses. So like you're going to do your snail mail, maybe it's a new person, you just want to put them in here. So there you go. So that, my friends, are all the freebies that you will receive from me when you join my mailing list. And like I said, you get them one at a time. Coupon code comes first, and then the next one, I can't remember what order they come in. Again, I just signed my husband up so that I could say, honey, I got to find out what order these come in, but just sign up. They're wonderful. You'll love it. And then every now and again throughout the year, I'll sprinkle in a freebie product from my Etsy shop, Markets of Sunshine, that you get for just by paying the shipping and whatever minimum it is that Etsy makes me put. So I can't list something just for free. I have to put in a certain amount and then the shipping. That's their rules. So, but that's just to let you know what you're going to be getting from me for 2021 as a newsletter subscriber, like I'm saying, and then here on the channel. So if all of these things sound good to you, that you want to join it, you like, you're connecting with me, and you want to be a part of my little community, then by all means, jump in, subscribe, hit that bell, share, like, leave me a comment, and welcome aboard. Markets of Sunshine, my new crafting and sewing buddy friend. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.